town, niggas. No rush to come over here. Everybody got a life on Saturday. Trust me. Come on, Bubba. We're getting started. We're gonna be moving a lot of stuff because you've been spilling that water. So I gotta roll this shit up. I gotta get all my gun stuff. I gotta put all that winter stuff. I gotta do all that today, man. I know. I see you more than a cat, and you know it. But dang, man, you just act like a cat. Why some dummy be like, if that's what it is, they don't know. They can put it in their own stupidity. Right. Yeah. You're like, yo, that's it. You ready? Don't spill the water either, bro. Regal crown. I don't know where it's at, Bubba. No, it's up in the damn closet. And stop throwing up every goddamn where. Because you keep eating like it's so fast, bro. Like, slow down, man. You're good to go. You don't have to gobble shit up. I don't know where this is coming from, bro. It's no. You bring like, well, I know it's from your mama. So, that's that. Relax, bro. Gobble everything up. Alright? I'm gonna give you this later on because if you eat too fast, I'm just gonna bring it over but we're still gonna get all this shit out. Everything gotta come out of here. Everything. I might move the sofa over this way and put that shit over there. I might move the TV in the corner. I gotta get this up so I get clean. All this shit can go over there. Over there. This can go this way. Go over that way. We'll do it at an angle, so I don't have to touch base. This could be, yeah. We'll hook it up. Maybe. The way shit's going, I really want to get out of here, but it'll make it look nice if people, they come in here and they want to buy all this shit. upstairs, bro. Yo, little G, you been messing with stuff, man. I know it's here. Oh, what is this? Magnesium mist. Oh, this shit. I don't know. Something ain't right with this shit. Magnesium mist. Shit don't, I don't know, it's a bunch of crap. These Federals keep making shit now with all this stuff going on. They just keep turning out garbage. It's like, when are they gonna turn out something worth fucking while? Those stupid asses. I wonder if they got a fucking deal just to put a bunch of bullshit out. They'll be the same ones running when motherfuckers come knocking going, ain't you the motherfucker used to sell that shit? And they be like, oh no, that wasn't us. Yeah, that's the nigga that sold that garbage. Fucking people up. Alright, let's address this shit. Hold on. I gotta do this right quick because I can't stand. Let me get these boots and put them up. I don't like seeing this shit like this. It's just me here, so don't forget. Give me, Baba. Hey, get away, bro. You wanna play? You want to play? You want to play, FA? You want to play, Carl? Everybody taking their time to come, so I'm going to take my time. Shadow banning or not, I'll take my motherfucking time. Because I'm going to bed early. I think it's the season, the weather. Fuck, I'm going to sleep earlier than a motherfucker. I miss her. I miss her like a motherfucker. Like my grandmother, my great-grandma. I can't say I miss my first son. I didn't really get to know him. But I missed the opportunity I had with him. I could have had with him. It kind of fucked me up, you know what I mean? At that time, in my 30s. So y'all want to see how, when you live in a liberal state, you kind of blend in a little bit. And everybody used to walk around thinking I was a Muslim. I respect Islam more than I do Christianity. Christianity is a shit religion because most people won't practice it. It's like they gave them an excuse to fuck around and fuck up. Well, Islam, I got a problem because as much as I like the religion, most of those people are hypocrites. 90% of them are full of shit. This is me in Jersey. Actually, I lived right here. I was living on 10 South Harding Highway, Landisville, New Jersey. This was like 2010. New Jersey. This man passed on. This guy who I worked for, New Era Veterans Inc., 501 registered charity, 1150 Commonwealth Ave, Bronx, New York. I stayed in Soundview. I had a place there I could stay in there as well because there were times when I was the only one operating the jackhammer, carrying out the stones, had to dig down like 4 to 6 feet for an old drain. That much concrete and rebar for real, y'all. A hallway, a long hallway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About 12 apartments that I had the hallway. John Laguna, president. That was his card so I can call him when shit got it busy. And who remembers these? This is one of the first cards I received as a veteran. Wow. This is crazy when you look back at things, right? So anyway, I got something to discuss. And I hope y'all pay attention to this, really. I hope y'all really pay attention to this. So this AM. Let me see if I can pull it up on my tablet. I'm going to show you on here. Now, I shared it with SMS with my brothers. Hopefully, some of them are awake because I don't know why the hell they ate late. They're night owls. You know, with the vampire hours. You know what I mean. It's all fun. So, they had completely banned my account. Now, I have 2 accounts. They're not bound together either. Now, I reported. It's still here. I'm going to report it again. But I want to show you. Last night I went to sleep and the TV kept playing, so a whole lot of shit. I don't know. I always unplug my TV and everything, but I fell asleep here again around 7. Like 6:30. I mean, I fell asleep early, guys. My body's trying to catch up for whatever reason. Whatever it's doing, don't worry about it. Said too much. But as you can see, I went to pull up because I woke up and I was like, fuck, TV's still playing. So I said, oh, so Nyong Net TV, Vietnamese. I watch a lot of the Vietnamese stuff because I like to watch the language, you know, to English and English to Vietnamese, Vietnam. So I can learn how to speak it. Anyway, like I love Vietnamese language. All right. So let's just let it fucking be there. So I'm going to show you. I didn't watch the motherfucker. You'll see. Because I put that on and this thing popped up. And I was like, I saw this a month ago. It just pops the fuck up. Because I like looking at some old nostalgic cartoons from way back. But this channel shouldn't even exist. I'm not going to put the whole thing up. See that right there? It's a woman being penetrated. It's not right. So if fucking kids come over here and see it, I'm going to go ahead and fucking report it again. Okay? It's still there. You can't have a thumbnail as sexual. I shared a post because these motherfuckers didn't take it down. But they watching us like this. Because like I said, when you're actually, and I'm not a truth, I'm not somebody who's like, who wants you to believe I'm telling you the fucking truth. I'm going to speak back to some things that can be potently meaning something else. You have to look it up. But I reported this motherfucker, and the moment I share a post showing these motherfuckers are hypocrites, that they're full of shit. This channel right here, they're full of shit. The little monkey military, and these motherfuckers probably ain't in milk. They're just computer fucking knuckleheads. Well, I don't give a fuck their backgrounds. We're not gonna get in whether they're Hindi, whatever the fuck, because it's knuckleheads in every consortium. So let's go ahead and report this motherfucker again, because it shouldn't be here. I don't give a fuck. Some people say, why would you be concerned? Why are you worried about what the fuck I do? How about that? You don't know me. How about you pay attention and get your head out your fucking ass? Stupid motherfuckers. So you have to put sexual content, even though if it's a cartoon, because it's the thumbnail. You have to put it that way. So what the fuck I did? If we find this content to be in violation of our community guidelines, we will remove it. How about the fuck? It's been up there. This has been their thumbnail. And it says 6 hours ago, 1.25 million. I see it last month. What's going on? What's the game here? Sex Top 999? You can't make this shit up. Okay? I want you to see this shit. 5 hours ago, 6 hours ago. This is their fucking channel. I'm not subscribed to it. Alright? So, this is their channel. Their thumbnail. Alright? You can't make this up, guys. And yet these idiots act like 1.26 million. God damn, it went up. It was 1.25 on our last 264 videos. Why am I saying this? This is supposed to be all about... No fucking wonder. Probably related to somebody that works at this motherfucker. Isn't this always the case? Y'all see them TikTok and YouTube and those Instagram and Facebook channels that come over and they want to befriend you and they act like they're one of your friends who you already subscribed to and they just did a live. So you go over there and you start scrolling down and you see some nigga from Nigeria, you see some Hindu, some Indians, because they come in that count. And then the moment you speak on it, because those are the ones behind the buttons in their little fucking docilities, making the incredulous mistakes they do all the fucking time. Now, me, I'm not whining about it. What I'm saying is the shit is stupid. But the problem is, this is how insidiously stupid they are. They're not gonna like when they see me later on. I don't give a fuck how people interpret that. It's not for you to interpret. It's just fucking listen. When they see me in the ladder, they're not gonna like it, and they're still gonna make dumb mistakes because there's a lot of things going on in this world that a lot of y'all are ignorant to. I've been doing my best to enlighten you with the shit you have here, but y'all are stubborn. Only a handful of you are really about something because you really want to see us go to fruition. I can't apologize for falling asleep when I've had almost 28 years of sleeping 1 to 2 hours a night, going to college full time, working a full-time job at the same time, and then dealing with the narcissism of a woman who showed her true colors after I married her. And I was like, wait a minute. Now, you know I'm just going to leave you, right? And straighten up. You know, I actually love you. I love all people, but it's a different kind. Y'all have different terminologies. The love I know is there's only one kind. I don't know about all this existent bullshit that y'all call different types of love. I don't know nothing about it. I think that's why people are so easily fooled. The love of money. The love of money. That goofy ass movie that was meant to. Every movie and everything out here has been to brainwash. So here they are. They can't get it together because they actually believe that they're powerful. When I told you I've been around rich people, have I ever held $1 million? How about I've held and counted over 10 million? How about I've walked around with $500,000? Well, a quarter of it in my pockets. Let me tell you something about these people, these things. It will change you. No, it really will. Every one of you, if right now, $1,500,000, hell, $950,000 was deposited in your accounts, every one of you would change. Well, I don't care about you financing, building up a corporate, this, that, and the other, regardless of what we're doing right now. Every one of you would change. No, I couldn't change. It's not. I said I am. Stop trying to compare yourself. I am not you. Now imagine those people who have crossed the mark of billions, and they've had agencies help them with hiding murders and everything else because of the occult. See, the magnificence of the occultism. See, y'all don't know how, even though it's very depraved, it is so enormous, and it has dredged so many people in that you can't even make heads of it. That's why it's important to know where you stand and who you are. It doesn't matter how much the enemy wants you to be complicit if they pull you over. Whenever a car gets behind me, and I don't really see no cars, but I know some cars pass me, and I pull over because I see lights and they pull behind me, I go, what the fuck are you pulling me over for, bro? I said, besides the fact that I study constitutional law, you don't have no jurisdiction to pull me the fuck over. Are you letting me know that there's danger up the road ahead? This is what I say. Because see, they're going to go, see, here's the deal. No, motherfucker, there's no deal. We have no contract, motherfucker. I don't care about the license. I don't care about the registration insurance. That's because I keep having these little old-ass Navajo women hitting my vehicle and dumb motherfuckers with trucks coming out of Texas and New Mexico want to swerve in front of your car and knock your fucking front bumper off. Other than that, don't you come over here because racists are the dumbest motherfuckers. And if you one of them, I will eat you alive out here, brother. Figuratively and literally. And that time when I had to say that, it was a Marine who was like, oh, you're a veteran. I said, what does that got to do with anything? I'm not going to help you. If you want to sit here and make up some excuses about your, and you want to, whatever the fuck it is they do. At the time when everything's happened, I always throw it out because it's so much bullshit that they have and these goofy ass procedures. Any of y'all ever seen the procedure manuals? See, I don't play with this. And some of these goofy motherfuckers watching who feel some kind of fucking way, all right? They're wife beaters and everything else. They're the ones who extrapolate in the area of, I don't like this. See, the monkeys, who are the sick fucks, the pedophiles and everything else, the homosexuals. And I'm not talking about the good guys. I'm talking about the bad ones, which we seem to have a whole lot of. All right? So these motherfuckers actually had the nerve. Because I went to turn the shit off and I was like, what the fuck is that? And I turned it on. I said, oh, that's a cartoon. I'm not watching that. Why the fuck is that? Oh, I've been playing all night. But I thought I reported this shit. So I made a post. And if you see the post, I stated clearly. And these motherfuckers just, they're watching. It's not an algorithm. It's some dumb ass who doesn't really get it. And see, for those who don't know, I have salt that ain't regular salt, people. So when I make a circle or whatever the fuck I make, I don't need a fucking name. I don't need to know what the fuck you look like. I wouldn't give a fuck if you was 100 feet tall or you could fly in my apartment that fucking tiny. When I do what I do, your body gives off signals. See, a lot of people like to look at people's faces and they can read in their actions. You know, when somebody's not aware, usually if a police officer interrogating you, right? And I saw this not too long ago, but it's a fact. We used to use it in martial arts to know when somebody's going to deliver a punch, you know, because you want to work beyond, telepathy and what you're going to do, right? So when a person really doesn't know what's going on, how they react is sometimes uncomfortable because of why am I here? Because you got to remember, they've been inundated with movies and everything else, bad boys, whatever. And so they don't see themselves that bad. Now, that same reaction can be held by the individual who may not be sadistic, who may have murdered somebody. And so they will misread people. That's why I say bad people reading bad people is not a good thing, because they'll sometimes read good people and misjudge, which we have happen all the time. Well, the same thing with these idiots looking and your body. Remember I was teaching about the blue? Nobody else talked about it, right? Now all of a sudden I've seen several people talk about it. I'm talking about days after I have, right? And it's a funny thing. I'm sounding like, listen, hey, look, very beautiful people, but media, oh, they're lies. Anyway, you know me, professional. Let me stop. I got to do that, right? Anyway, I like ruckus, but so it's just like when you're going down the street and you get these little goofy Negroes, right? They come, yo, who are you, man? What you want? Because that right there, their body right there, they're already telling on themselves. Now, when you sit in front of an interrogator, a lot of people will look to the left, or they'll do their best not to, but they're looking to the right will be erratic when they're talking about something they need to be making eye-to-eye contact. Then they'll also squeeze their knees. They'll touch their faces away, do a certain thing with their hand, lean forward, because they're interested, like, what did you find out? But at the same time saying, no, it had nothing to do with me. No, sir. But then again, somebody who's very pissed off at the system because they know that it's like us, who's corrupt, will lean forward, because if I can get out these shackles, if I can get a hold of you because I know you lying, you motherfucking peckerwood, I would kill you. See, that's the difference, and rightfully so. The problem is, we're in a scripted world that's been laid and played and splayed. Just like the chemical lobotomies and the downsizing of your brain, the pineal calcification and the hardening of your heart, the weakening of your sternum as well as your spleen and your diaphragm. But you don't get it because it's so methodic. And it's by the very motherfuckers that everybody's talking about now, because that's why they're rushing up and they need war. The problem is, I told you, and I don't know if I put the post up on here, who's all in charge of the military? Why is it these fake ass Jews? Because nobody wants to pay attention to how they've been put in position. You think that they've been selected because they're good at what they do? No, they were selected because this is what motherfucking William Cooper was talking about. The infiltration. The very fucking people who have broke all the societies, who created the cash cows and everything else. The people who took us and used us to monetize themselves to create a fabricated world where they don't really use monetary dollars and coins. The same motherfucker put their fake Jewish cousin, that half-breed motherfucker Nixon, in, and they created a Watergate for $75,000 to pull him out after they removed the silver and gold standard from the dollar, when everybody thought that it happened when Lincoln was killed, to which Lincoln didn't, because it was still back all the way up until I was a knucklehead in high school with $2 and $5 blue silver worth bills. And a $100 bill I had that was a gold. Still had it on it. I know the moment I spun that motherfucker, which I was stupid, that they got a hold of that and burnt it. See, they want you to believe that Palestinians are the bad people. Islam is bad. Well, how about the fact that it's the Ashkenazis that created both religions, and they created both sets of people some kind of way? But it's not the Ashkenazis by way of the Sephardim or the converts that you see running around in Palestine claiming to be Israelites, to which some of them literally might be, but in ignorance, because they fucked the world up. Who would do that? Why is that everybody's listening, sitting there listening to the NWO and everything else? Because you think they're a great number? Do you think why do you think they poison the military and everything else? Because they will turn on them. Why do you think they're setting everything up the way they're doing it? So they're incredible. They hate hearing something that brings them a little closer where they have to lash out all the way. See, even in utter total destruction, there are some who will be here and some who will come back. This is their last fucking ride, and they don't get it. Y'all believe in all that dark and mystic shit, right? But you can't even accept shit that's right in front of you because you think you know everything, and I keep telling you, y'all don't know shit. It's not beating you up, I'm being honest. You don't literally know a goddamn thing. You don't know what around you, and it's cult-like, and you don't need it. But at a time of war, you should use every fucking thing valid because you don't know how to. You gotta immerse yourself. And some of you will take a walk on the dark side, and sadly, that's just what the fuck it is. Without being perverse, like the punks running around shooting each other, and the girls running around with their ass cheeks out. Stupid they are. But with you guys, you're capable of so much more. But the majority of you, I know. I just know. This is why I can say I know. Haven't done shit. You're still working out, you're still eating shit this way, and you still just believe in your algorithms in your brain. That's all you fucking think and need. And you're afraid to walk on the other side, to test some things. I always tell people, if you're in Louisiana, go to one of those voodoo rituals or hoodoo or whatever the fuck you want to, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and actually pay attention. Ask to be in that invite. Be very cordial because they're wonderful people. But you're going to see something different. But what's meant for you, you may pick something up. You might realize that the fear that you have when your goosebumps come up on your head and your hair stand up on your neck, it's just like an adrenaline dump. You must prepare yourself, and that's what I was hoping I was doing. Some of you in religion, if you would just take the moment to actually pay attention to what you're reading and stop looking outside of yourself and look inside yourself, you might actually start realizing, holy shit. You can discard 70%, 75% of the book, and that 25% are keys to opening up so many portals and being a benefactor, or you being a benefactor of it, or it being a benefit to you. But people are arguing and being arrogant and ignorant. You just don't get it. While the world's running around believing in the shit they have. Like I said, in Hindu, all that shit you see them talking about, they don't know 10% of the fucking truth of that history. And that's what I mean. The New Age Chinese, they're subjugated just as well, just the same. Brought up, reared and nurtured up to a certain point, long before it happened here. And then put on the wars created, and then to subjugate the original inhabitants and to murder their cousins and their brothers and sisters so that they could be a different consortium, that fake white shit. Everywhere they've done this. And nobody's paying attention. The reason why it didn't work so well over here. Time is a motherfucker. By them being slow and drawn out, all they did was allow certain things to go over. Because see, you better believe, like say if y'all was to fail, right? Those out there would just let you be destroyed and then destroy them for once. But see, you just don't get it. You still have a fucking chance. They're going to be destroyed. It's no way around it. You can't. Said too much. The reality is, y'all keep hoping on shit outside, and you're your only fucking hope. And when I say that, I'm not talking about the land and everything. I'm talking about you're your only fucking hope. But you're cowards. You are what they've created. And you weren't on the same marginal line as those other motherfuckers. The majority of you weren't putting the narrative cabbage in incubators, stolen away, and orphans. And some of the Pelicans who are brothers who were here with us when they came, a lot of them are dead. And the other ones changed because punks, fear. A whole lot of Pelicans running around ain't nothing but Negroes and black folk. Whole lot of them because they're pussies. If you can get one Pelican to prove they fought, their relatives fought on the side of the South, I'll tell them, well, you can pull up some documents. I want to see every last one of them. Even when they were changed. And I will show you some niggas, some pale-skinned, melanated niggas. You think I don't know what I'm talking about, huh? Why you think they were so quick to jump on my channel after I posted something they didn't do? I reported it again. I'm gonna check and see if it's still up. But see, you want to pay attention to shit? Then pay attention to somebody who's not here to harm or hurt you, who's only asking for your support to buy books, and that's about it. You ain't gonna pay him a car note. Half of y'all don't even make that motherfucking amount. Anyway, you're not gonna take care of my bills. Right now, we're gonna get to a point where all that's gonna be dead in the water. Most things won't be able to turn on, possibly. I knew it could happen. I even thought about it. I said, watch, they probably jump right on this. I was sitting there, laying there in my bed, kind of sitting up, sideways. And I said what the fuck I said because I meant it. And sure enough, motherfucking little monkey. Oh, we got him. Without even paying the fucking attention. Now, how about going back a month ago, and I didn't have internet. Remember when the internet, because we have problems with this fucking, anyway, CB, whatever the fuck it's called. Anyway, I reported it. Now they go all the way through. I don't know. There's times I upload this shit and I go on my account. I'm looking at, why didn't this upload? So I uploaded it again and I uploaded it like a month and a half ago. I'm like, what the fuck is this? It is what it is. I don't, you know what I mean? Remember when I was so-called sick? I was still moving. I'm the only one here with a cat I got to take care of, and me, right? For about a week and a half, 100 to 105, and it wasn't me being burnt up, being pissed the fuck off, where my temperature goes up like a motherfucker. And I ain't talking about blood pressure. I'm talking about literally, I see red, like for real, like I really see red, people. And honest, I was at 105. 105. If you studied medicine, you usually close to boiling your brain, and that was that way for like 3 or 4 days. Checking my temperature, damn, walking around like. Fasting a little bit because it's best to fast when you get sick. And I was like, damn, I'm still at around 104-degree temperature. What the fuck? Went to sleep, slept like a rock, crust all in my eyes. I'm like, damn, these bodies are fucked. Anyway, right? And then when it started to subside, I went back down to 99 and everything. And I was like, okay, what'd I do? I uploaded shit, TikToks, and I was even in some of them. I even made a statement for before one. And they come talking about, oh, we're going to demonetize your channel because, oh, bitch, I've done screenshot, I've done saved about, like I said, over 100 different videos and shorts and everything. Wait, nobody's saying shit. Monetization's there, this, that, and other. And these boys, these little boys and girls keep fucking up. They haven't even learned how to breathe and live yet. But see, that's how grafted into stupidity the majority of people is. That's like them talking about the 13th jihad. You think they're gonna let you know when they're gonna attack? Obviously, some of you motherfuckers never been to a war made by these Zionist fucks at the top. Because most Israelis, or so-called Jews, Ashkenazis, ain't really wanting to fight. They just want to do what it is they're doing. No, they have this undergird anger because they've been brainwashed by the same motherfucking media and everything else over there. And they felt like they're true Israelites, and they're not. And every goddamn form of books, like I said, I have several, and there's only one that I've been reading to you. And what I read to you, the Kessel. We'll get into the other ones. Okay? I think Kiramil may have read one of the books that I have. From what somebody was saying to me. I gotta watch the video that he did yesterday or the day before. I don't know. I gotta go look. And they're Yaphetic. They're Yaphetites. And everybody's still running around this fake little world. You got these little goofy niggas, and fuck the money with Team TMT. That nigga, goofy nigga. I stand with Israel. Shut the fuck up. I hate dumb niggas. You know, I got hit in the head one too many times, Mayweather. So anywho, right? The issue is, why do people still want to open their mouths like everybody's supposed to listen to these motherfuckers? Because you've been groomed. You have been toxified. Enough is enough. And people go, like, don't you have some Ashkenazi uncles? They can't stand Zionists. They can't stand motherfuckers over there on that land. They been over there as kids. They went to Vietnam. I don't know, maybe they went fought in a couple other wars, and they can't stand them. That's why they're in Brooklyn, but they're not around them motherfuckers. They can't stand them. They'll walk down the street over there and just look at them, and they'll snuff at them and tell them you're frauds. They tell them. And there's some rabbis in them over there who know that they're not the true Semitic, who will go out there, and if you see them and tell you, they'll ask you. Well, the old heads might be dead now. I'm talking about, like, 15, 20 years ago. They used to come out, you know who you are? I'm like, yeah, I know who I am. Do you know who you are? And they would just touch me and go, You know, like, y'all don't get it, man. You just have a whole lot of ugly and people who hate letting go of the lie they live. Oh, fucking well. Oh, yeah. Another reason why I'm going to Mudwater is because who the fuck wants mushroom coffee that's got caffeine in it? And that's why I hit the motherfucker that made this shit. You know, I was like, you know what, y'all just sell anything. Yeah. I was like, first of all, I had mushroom coffee before you motherfuckers even existed, and it don't taste nothing like this. I said, what you selling, sawdust? Well, he says no. I said, well, I'll have somebody test it. So it is kind of what it is, freeze-dried shit, but I can use a little stimulation right now. Yes, I use maple syrup. I'm not fucking with the honey because I've always known what they've been doing to the bees to push it's like terrifying babies, if you get what I'm saying. Babies that they break their arms and they keep them alive, they mend it, and they break another bone, and a very tiny needle will extract a certain serum, and they'll take those babies and raise those babies for 10 to 12 years until they want to eat them or discard them. Same thing when you cut the wings of a queen bee, and it caused a frenzy in the hive, and she can't be moved, so stuck right there. And so what's the larvae like to come out? Under stress and duress, right? Because you inflicted pain. Not good honey to be produced. And people don't know this shit. You know what I'm saying? And there's so much more. These bastards don't give a fuck about nothing. What makes you think they're from here? Who the fuck could be from here and testing all kind of weapons no matter what you do to the sea life? Well, certain forms of sea life, the animals in the sky, and any fucking thing else. What is so hard with y'all being complicit in stopping this shit? Like I said, y'all are cowards. You're afraid of death. You have fear, which they need you to have, but you motherfuckers won't free yourselves. But I know some motherfuckers will talk to me like they're really badasses, right? What they don't get, and I don't advocate violence, that I'll knock them in their fucking mouth, and I'll stand over them with the same looking eyes and be like, get the fuck up. You're gonna get this. This is your reward for being stupid. And some of y'all saying, oh, no, man. Okay. Hold on to that. Really hold the fuck on to that. That's all the fuck I got to say. Yeah. Regardless of that shit, you know, the levels of stupidity and fear that are mitigated in this world. Oh, yes. Another fear is when people kill people, they're moving on fear. Now, you might think that it's not there. Because, they just keep killing like Von and all them punk motherfuckers, right? King Von, ain't no king motherfucker, and all that bullshit. All them goofy niggas, murdering and killing. Oh, they moved on fear. To you, if you're around them, you might think they wasn't moving on fear. Them niggas moved on fear. You just couldn't see it because you had not committed yourself to the same thing. Now, the motherfucker that goes and gets revenge and kills them, that's fear itself. Steeped in ignorance, but revenge. And y'all think y'all believe this fear is supposed to be no. Get a little tiny ass box in the corner. Block its way to travel. Hell, fuck with a cat. And when that cat leaps on you out of nowhere and is clawing on you and biting on you and shit, and you trying to get away and it just keeps coming at you, and you what? About 190 pounds more than that motherfucker? Get where I'm coming from? Fear is a motherfucker. It can formulate itself to where a person is so full of fear that they end themselves. Why else would you end yourself? If people say, well, I gave up, and so I just don't want to live no more. That is a form of fear. You don't want to sit there in your own hypocrisy, and you don't want to make things work because you believe everything's supposed to be dolled out and given to you. That everybody's going to be receptive and reciprocal to you. No, that's a fear. You have been cut away because you've cut yourself away. See, when you go out and attempt to force your bullshit on certain people who are already narcissistic, and all you want to do is be comforting and love, That is why a lot of people commit suicide. Or they've done a dumb thing, like the little girl shot her cousin playing with their uncle's gun, and then took the gun and put it in her head and shot herself. That was fear at the most impromptu time. Sitting there in the camera with the finger on the trigger and meaning to pull the trigger. You don't get it, do you? I want to see what's gonna happen. All the video games, the processing that happens is fucked up. I would love to see people come around. Stop ostracizing themselves and each other based off of crayon fictional colors. We already pointed out the 5 individuals, Ashkenazis, who created the crayon color theory. Where it was started at and how they utilize it here. The first segregation. Most of them dumb Negroes in Africa who still run around. Now the Africans, when I met in the 80s, they was like, I'm not African, I'm from Nairobi, I'm from Ghana. My great-great-grandparents are from America. Where'd that go? Well, war creates that. So they need war here now. Problem is, they're biting off a little more than they can fucking chew. And the motherfuckers here, if you're watching, either you're going to help us or you better get the fuck on. Oh, they already know a lot of people are going to go to sleep and not wake up. Nothing I can do about that. You motherfuckers got a choice. No, you don't have to fucking listen to me. When I talk about the Greater Tartaria and the Republic of Tartary, you motherfuckers really need to accept that. You need to get very deep in that, because before you were Indian, you were the Republic of Tartary. You were the Nationals, the Gan, the Coggins or the Khans, or in the families. And everybody had free everything. And rich, and the earth is not overpopulated. Maybe so for these sick fucks, but the longer good people stand around and do nothing, you equate yourself with being bad. I don't see you as being bad, I just see you as being fucking lazy, nincompoop, fucking slothful, punk ass motherfuckers. With that, we shall read today. I'm going to see if they put the book in the fucking box. Stop making me believe, or having me believe, you can't make me do shit, having me believe I'm wasting my fucking time. Like I said, I ain't here to stop them, but I'm damn sure not here to see this uneven, unbalanced. I can salute y'all all fucking day. It's meaningless if you don't accept it. If any of y'all and the sisters been killing it, and Young Cherokee and a few of the brothers, if y'all made a donation, appreciate it. I'll look at it later. Not in no rush to look at it. Appreciate the donations. We're gonna get those books. I was hoping that we'd be locked up at the mountain we required and we just order the fucking books and be done. But no, some of you still hold on to whatever the fuck it is you're holding on. And I've given more proof than enough. I don't get you. I don't want to get you really. Because if I see that part, I already know. But if I see the other part of it, that just be more that I have to look at. And I don't compartmentalize shit well. Because I like to hold it all in front of you and dangle it like, why are you so fucking stupid? It's fun for me. All right? So let me shout everybody out. Oh, what's going on, below? Good to see you. Rondo. I said you probably sleep. Now this is it. Wake your ass up. The perfect 15M. Oh, hey, what's going on, beloved? What's happening? What's cracking? After I watched the Smurf short, they deleted. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about? Because I put that goddamn post up calling their ass on their hypocrisy and bullshit. Because they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Tribe all day. You know what I mean? But it's a beautiful thing. Marcus Williams, what's going on, beloved? What's cracking? What's cracking, man? It's good to see you in here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Research to research and research to research from the research for the research to see some more research. God damn it, all the time, nonstop. That's why I keep telling you. Because it keeps you fucking full. And you can't go wrong. Say it's all wrong. What have you got to lose? Because at the end of it, you realize, wait a minute. Something will click. This is bullshit. I'm not here to push y'all there. I'm just saying. And then you'll start eternalizing and looking inside, within. That's where the fuck y'all supposed to be at now. Some of y'all gotta walk slow. Charles Johnson, what's going on, beloved? Crack, yo. I hit you up too. When it came back on, you and Snooze, which called popped up, and then it went back to my channels. They got rid of both my channels. I was like, look at these little banging bitches, man. Appreciate it, beloved. Hey, there's my girl, y'all. I only had to say her name. She already knows. She nursing it right now, y'all. Gonna make me get a bow tie and shit. I hate bow ties. Anyway, Andrew Woosley, what's going on? I know, 6 Ball. I know, beloved. It's good to have y'all in here. It really is. Well, be Wild Indian, what's going on, fam? I tell you, man, stop calling yourself black. Come on. I'm gonna help you out. Why don't you instead of black? Why don't you put magnificent, powerful, Khan, the Wild Indian, Khan, Akim, AHKM, the Wild Indian. Same. We can't give energy to where energy doesn't belong because it's not true in existence. I'm not attacking, brother, because you're not love you. We want an uprising, then we rise against the narrative. The uprising is going against everything that they've created that's based and steeped in fiction that the world runs around in. You know what I'm saying, beloved? I hope that's helpful. You stay the way it is, brother. I love you regardless. Look left, true. Look right, lies. But lies learn to look left and still lie. You goddamn right. Damn right. Nothing but kings and queens in here. Y'all gotta remember that. Samantha Cruz, what's going on? How you doing, huh? What's going on, beloved? Good to see you in here. T. Hines, what's going on? Akim, what's going on? Oh, Sidanelv. Andrew, does Hinduism, Brahmanism got anything to do with us? Well, of course it does. Where did that religion or way of life come from? Was it fragments from our teachings in America? When I get back into reading, let me show you these books. Because these right here, what I'm doing is, some of the books we're almost finished with, and some of them are going to take a little while. But when I read, people could tell you who follow me for a year, that I'll bring things that will enlighten another consortium of information. So I read this before, but I didn't read it with all its books. So let me pull this out. Let me just set this over to the side, because I got the books right here on the floor, as you can see when I come on. I'm going to show you these books right here. Because I have books that I read specifically to women. I haven't read in a while because I need a, with everything going on, I change up. Here, let me show you this. Let me share this with you. Come to realize I had to order one more book. So I already ordered it. I paid for it myself. Don't worry. Whatever you donate for, whatever y'all donate for, it'll be for the books that I'm waiting on. So these books right here, this is a book, and it's worn. I had to order another one somewhere down the road because I didn't keep it protected. This book right here, Flatlanders. Okay? We're going to get into the Agitha, all that stuff, okay? And these books go with it. Plus, that's actually 3 more, but there's 1 more. Because I've been going through these, as you can see, they're a little scruffed and everything. As I'm reading this, so this right here, with this plus 1, there's actually 3 more books to go with it. I'm not going to jump through all them goddamn books because it's quite a bit. I know I like to read like that, but when there's no need. Flatlanders, this Words Beyond the Poles by F. Amedio Giannini. The Book of Earths, How Earth, Ancient Maps, Atlantis, and Other Theories. These go with this, okay? The Arctic Home in the Vedas goes with this. And Paradise Found, The Cradle of the Human Race at the North Pole, a study of the prehistoric world by William F. Warren. When I start reading this book again and read these with it, because it references these books, we will go to the references, we'll tab them, and I think it'll be a very enthralling, intriguing read. And for that question, I believe that will be the most appropriate time, unless you want to research the things that already exist. But like I had to do, it's better to go over there. And there's literally yogis and stuff that will sit there talking about They'll inform you that they don't have it all, and that's part of the reset. A lot of lives lost, a lot of history and time gone. Okay, so like I said, what they do over there, like the men, once a year, going out to sleep with married men with children, going out with children, going out to sleep with the butt fuck, the eunuchs. That's real. All the color stuff you see them throwing around, that's deceptive in its reality. Even though they have been nurtured in doing this for over a century or two, right? Most people have a hard time dealing when you have this discussion because how dare you, it's like, man, how dare you not know? But they don't know everything. So it's still a remnant, just like here. Yesterday when I was showing the original Bible, it being in Algonquin, I know there's a lot of Pelicans looking like, no, man. King James was here in the 1500s, right? Was here 5 to 6 years. He was trying to escape. He saw what was going on. And that was in the 1500s, y'all. Remove 1,000 fucking years. Seriously. It's all been a big experiment. And the problem is our people knew that. We still followed 5 seasons, 13 months, 364 days a year. Do the fucking math. My great-grandma used to spoil about that, me coming home from school. What in the shit is they teaching you? They were doing their best to make us dumb. When I pointed out to people about J.D. Rockefeller and the OSS or the CIA, the fake-ass UN, yeah. No, nobody going no goddamn schools to learn the bullshit they teaching us to make sure we dumb and didn't know history. They want it all out. Grandparents and elders dead. Some people have a hard time because some Negroes come from them Cabbage Patch and them orphans by way of war, logistically, and lying to them, making them believe in something else. How the fuck can Harriet Tubman be a slave, and yet she's dressed well in 1849, but she's dressed well, or whatever the fuck, she's dressed well, we're supposed to be working the Underground Railroad that goes all over the fucking half of the country, right? And be married, having a wonderful life. And that's not her fucking real name, Harriet Tubman. How about that shit? How about that? People don't fucking research nothing but listen to sorry niggas putting away to betray you as if they're really going to get rewarded, not knowing they ain't. I can't wait till Jesse Jackson, Mr. fucking Jesse Jackson, finds out what's at the end of the road for his monkey ass. And a whole lot of them. They won't come over here. It's well hidden. Oh, fucking well. I'm serious. Y'all don't really die. Just to let you know. You don't. Somebody's on my, can they catch the spirit? I'm so tired of that word spirit. That's another way to indoctrinate you to give your energy to something that don't exist. The hardest thing for most people to do is to leave certain things alone. People. I hate that word too. You get to a certain point, if you have a lot of so-called fiat and whatever the fuck and doing all this weird shit and it's fun. Every time I look at Dubai and I'm watching the guys who racing in those fast-ass cars, they can afford it now because they're all rich, right? So-called rich because of oil and everything. But when they were first stealing them, because we were stealing them, they was getting them over there, off the boats and trams, and certain companies was actually doing the same thing too. They be driving all fast, tricking, and I love to see when they crash rolling. Because see, that rich don't stop the pain and suffrage. You don't overcome a fear by doing dumb shit. You overcome a fear by extracting the lie and destroying it. But here we are. Nobody's extracting the lie and destroying it. Not the Muslims running around with the jihad who like to goat and fuck little boys. Not the Christians who are pedophiles and homosexuals. It's the same thing over and over. Speaking about something they know nothing about because they haven't seen themselves in the truth of it. But the conviction is the pain and suffering. So what they're doing, they're all moving on fear. And to think that because you have a sorry-ass Zionist in the CIA just out telling everybody, come on, you can get some get back. Oh yeah, you got certain motherfuckers who are trained up to fight, kill, flying in certain craft that land and let these people see it. This is what we guarantee you. And so they come here, instead of being smart, they are allowed literally destroy people. We ain't got a problem with the motherfuckers, but they're making a problem for themselves. And people say, well, how did they get to this certain point? Well, because we have a bunch of people who are a bunch of shitbags and cowards who come before us. Before y'all. Before whatever you fucking want to say, right? And so now it's on you. There's a reason why they call you the X generation. It doesn't mean X factor. It doesn't mean X you out either. In their terms, maybe it does, but you need to know that you're more. And you should want more. Well, a lot of skin folk is kin folk. They just that, skin folk. No more. Empty shells. Moving and articulating in the worst of fear, but comfortable in their complicity. All right? I appreciate you all. And that was Andrew Wosley, that was an excellent fucking question. Though I do yoga, from the elephants to all those little things, I'm not doing them now because I'll be cramping like a motherfucker. Yeah, man, this Navajo woman, I love her to death over at the hospital, man. She's a wonderful woman. I see her every once in a while. She's like, Red, you gonna make me some sandwiches? I want the Italian hot sauces with the onions. Oh, because I make it with curry. I make a curry style Philly cheesesteak too. And she is phenomenal. She goes to California. She goes all the places. She actually met Pamela Brice at one of the, which called them in New York, on 42nd Street, before Pamela committed, our beloved sister who I grew up with, did what she did to her. So she was really deep into yoga. And she was married to an Egyptian. He looked like a pretty good guy. I don't know what happened. But she had her issues. When you use drugs real heavy, if you don't have a healthy way of correcting it, it'd fuck you up for a long time. But anyway, with the yoga and all the things I've studied, as an ancient world, and most people haven't allowed themselves to get to know it because it's all within them to know it. It's within you too. Destruction is destruction, man. Wars fuck a lot of people up, especially when you don't know about the war. And the new narrative is painted by those who are in the places over you, supposedly, over you. And they take the remnants of something because they can't have you steeped in the truth of what its existence. And what happens is, ergo, you get people who can do things and they understand diet, this, that, and the other, but they are still far from the truth. And there are those mystics or ancients who know more, but they don't feel like most people are compatible to receive that little more knowledge. Even now, with some of the things I talk about, there's some things. Yes, they were melanated, very much so. Earth was a melanated place. But even here, the old sages and mystics, the old story, right? All that information is within you, but when you cut from it, there's a lot that has to be, accomplished. And a lot, Young Cherokee, appreciate the donation, beloved. It just popped out. I guess you heard it. There's a lot that has to be accomplished with self. And if we're looking outside, we can never really fully grasp who we are eternally. And we are eternal. It's just that when they break that down and everything you see is about the narrative of death they painted and you don't know nothing else, you ostracize yourself. So they have been culpable in pushing you away from the greater you, and they have been the disease and the parasitic in things they are against you. And there's no way out. You're gonna have to fucking fight. And the monkeys who run around culpable with them, well, that's self-explanatory. All they had to do was leave certain individuals alone, and every one of them had told them, just leave me alone. And they didn't fucking listen. That shows how stupid they are. In all the greatness, and that's why they need all the weapons and shit. Y'all really don't get it, do you? Is it starting to sink in a little bit? Who's so powerful that they got to keep you sick and ill and lie to you and this, that, and other? You just don't get it. They're not that fucking powerful. You motherfuckers really, really need to pay a fucking attention. This ain't no hoo-hoo, ha-ha shit. I do a lot of things intentional because they're watching, right? So fuck it. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck. It's fun. If they were smart, they'd be like, pay that nigga no mind. Leave him the fuck alone. No, I'll be a nigga today. I don't care. Nah, I got a nigga. Whatever the fuck, what term they want to fucking utilize. But they don't know who the fuck I am. But I'll be that. Because they're too stupid. They were warned. They were fucking warned. But again, I appreciate everybody coming in. It's going to be a good read this morning. We're going to pick up that Cold War between San and KGB, right? Anyway, we're going to have a good read today. You know, I really want to read some other stuff, but we're going to continue and stay right where we're at. Okay, it's good shit. I know you like that hidden and that Heaven Bearer's bomb. So we're going to start off again with that this morning. I'm going to go to the post office actually at 10 o'clock. So that way it'll only take me like 15, 20 minutes. Go there, go check my boxes and everything and come back. Excuse me. And then we're going to get right back into, excuse me. God, oh man, I get gas from that. I don't like caffeine, y'all. I really don't like caffeine at all. And then we'll get back right into these. Because whenever they say New World Order, you just got to pay attention what an alien is. To me, an alien, maybe it's to you too, an alien is what goes against all the natural harmonic order that you are established in. Anybody who wants to make you believe you are something else other than what you are, that's alien to you. Things they put in your body and cause you to eat that wasn't natural. And so many other things that are alien to you. Even alienate yourself from you and from your others and the families around you. Me, I look at the motherfuckers in my family and I realize, oh, they all just fucking stupid. Love them. They're all stupid. Can't do nothing about that. But they can. They can be less stupid, or they don't have to be stupid at all. You know what they say, truth is a hurtful motherfucker, right? Well, if you stop having fear, you'll stop having pain, and the pain thereof fear, and the fear of pain. You get where I'm coming from? Like I said, it's many different facets. It's not one. There's only one kind of love, though. You can't sit there and take the word love. You can spell it however you fucking want to. I don't care if you want to spell it L-U-V, F-U-V, whatever the fuck. S-F-U-V, S-V-U-V, however the fuck you want to spell love, right? You can't chop it up and give little parts of it. It's one whole and it's everywhere. It's supposed to be engrossing. The problem is nobody is allowing themselves to reciprocate, be reciprocal, receptive of it and reciprocate it in its natural form, because you have these little monkeys, these little enemies who've been mitigating a change amongst you, fucking with you, fucking with your strands, your DNA, your dielectric nucleic acid, whatever the fuck that is, right? That's all I got to say for that. You know what I'm saying? Right. Never worry about nothing beneath you, especially when you're supposed to elevate yourself. You know what I mean? NWO started. No, man. The New World Order, that was established long ago. They knew what they were going to do after the reset. Yeah. Take away 1,000 years. Trust me on this. Simple math. It's 2023. So if you take away 1,000, it's 1023. by the narrative they painted, unless you want to do more math based on 364 instead of 365, 13 months, 5 seasons. That's a whole nother articulation of different, properties. I hope everybody's hitting the like in here. Well, I'm gonna get the fuck off of here. I appreciate y'all. I already saluted y'all. Thanks for the donations. Just don't forget to beat the algorithm. I'll see y'all here shortly.